Hi, my name is Emre Kulac, and this is my critical reflection question number two. How does my product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? First off, I'm going to talk about how it engages with the audience. A way of engaging with the audience is by genre, and genre is a way of creating audience gratification. Genres have recognizable elements that mark it as one genre and uh, help to meet audience expectations. The genre I'm working with is the cyberpunk genre, which is a subgenre of science fiction. In my opening, I included conventions that will hopefully mark it as a cyberpunk film, as well as ones that mark it as broader science fiction. I have created a conventional futuristic setting of Istanbul by color grading the image and adding futuristic sound effects. This is what the audience would expect. Cyberpunk is often set in a future version of a real city. I have at least one hologram advertisement. I wasn't able to put too many of them because of time limitations. Um, that's an example of advanced technology being used for something fairly mundane, uh, which is something the audience might expect to see in a cyberpunk movie. A large chunk of my opening is devoted to showing a montage sequence in which a scientist character spends time working on a cyborg body. This is done in a shady underground location that the audience might expect to see in a cyberpunk setting. The frustrated scientist is a common character type in science fiction. Cyborgs and/or androids are elements almost exclusive to science fiction, and especially common in cyberpunk. Cyberpunk fans like to see interesting concepts explored in fresh new ways, which I could tell thanks to my audience survey I did. Some common themes are highly mechanized urban life, increasing the blurry line between machines and living things, and machine autonomy slash sentience. I obviously didn't have a chance to go really deep into these concepts, but I tried to imply that the film might tackle issues like machine sentience by showing the construction of a cyborg. Enigma or mystery is another way of creating audience engagement or gratification. I tried to create enigma by not showing the true nature of the scientist character. I didn't show his face to keep an air of mystery, and we don't really know what he's doing to the cyborg other than he's working on it. Eerie sounds in the background create a sense of distrust, and the fact that he is working on this dark environment, where normally laboratories are relatively bright, show that maybe there is something he wants to keep hidden. We also see the cyborg's face, which looks like a skull with red glowing eyes, which make it look menacing. The audience doesn't know the true nature of the cyborg, whether it is actually a threat or what it's actually capable of. These elements hopefully would create mystery and allow for audience engagement. Now I want to talk about how my film would be distributed. There are three types of film distributors: major, mini major, and independent, and there's also a possibility of self-distributing a film. Major companies are vertically integrated and mostly publish films from their own studios. They tend to favor high-budget, high-content films with famous actors in them. If I was able to have a high budget with famous actors, I might have been able to make a deal with a major company like Sony or Universal, but it's unlikely that I would. Mini majors are like majors but aren't vertically integrated, which theoretically would increase my chances if I met the criteria of major films. But it still would be unlikely. Two mini majors are Lionsgate and Evan, which don't favor science fiction films. There are many independent distributors in a variety of areas, specializing in a variety of genres. They aren't as high budget and generally don't feature famous actors. and they don't have as much of a distribution budget to do the films. An independent company in London who generally make action, adventure, or thriller, but also have a track record of more than a few science fiction films might be willing to publish my film. There's also a chance that I might have been able to self-distribute thanks to technological convergence and democratization of distribution. I might have been able to self-distribute this film online on a variety of platforms and of streaming services, but I would have very low distribution budget and virtually no marketing.